Paris to Harlem, style was a revolution. In the tapestry of fashion's grand narrative, black icons emerged not merely as muses or models, but as architects of transformation. Their influence, woven through threads of resilience and creativity, challenged the norms of an industry steeped in exclusion. This is the story of those who redefined the runway, turning clothes into statements and style into a movement that echoed far beyond the catwalk. It is a journey across decades, continents, and cultures, where every silhouette carries the weight of history and the hope of change. Here, in the interplay of fabric and identity, we witness a roots renaissance, a reclaiming of beauty, power, and self-expression that forever altered fashion's course. In the early 20th century, black style was a language of survival and assertion amid a world that often sought to erase it. Harlem, a vibrant epicenter of culture and creativity, birthed a new aesthetic that blended sophistication with defiance. The Harlem Renaissance was not only an artistic awakening, but a sartorial one, a flourishing of taste that rejected the imposed invisibility of black bodies. Women and men dressed with intention, crafting identities that spoke of dignity and pride. This was style as resistance, as celebration. From jazz clubs shimmering with cigarette smoke to the bustling streets, alive with rhythm, fashion became a declaration. Blackness was not just visible, but indispensable. Across the Atlantic, the winds of change stirred Parisian ateliers, where black models first graced the runways with an undeniable presence. Josephine Baker, with her electrifying charisma and daring costumes, shattered European conventions of beauty and performance. Her performances were revolutionary acts, blending sensuality with subversion, and her style, bold, playful, unapologetic, redefined glamour. Baker's influence rippled through fashion circles, inspiring designers and audiences alike to reconsider who could embody elegance. She was more than a muse. She was a beacon, illuminating paths for black performers and models to claim their space on the world stages and runways. By mid-century America, the fashion industry remained a fortress of exclusion. Yet, within this rigidity, black models began to carve out niches, their presence a quiet but powerful disruption. Danielle Luna emerged as the first black model to grace the cover of British Vogue in 1966. Her ethereal beauty challenging Eurocentric standards. Luna's career was a complex dance between acceptance and otherness, embodying an otherworldly mystique that captivated designers and photographers. She was a trailblazer, navigating the fraught intersections of race and beauty, and in doing so, she opened doors for a generation that would follow with growing confidence and demand for recognition. The 1970s heralded an era of bold experimentation and cultural pride. The rise of the Black Power movement infused fashion with a potent political charge. Afros, dashikis, and vibrant prints were not mere trends. They were symbols of identity and empowerment. Designers like Stephen Burrows brought these aesthetics into high fashion, merging street style with couture. Models like Beverly Johnson, the first black woman on the cover of American Vogue in 1974, embodied this new era of visibility and influence. Their presence disrupted the monoculture of fashion and signaled a slow but undeniable shift towards inclusivity, reminding the industry that black style was not peripheral but central to contemporary expression. In parallel, the music world fueled fashion's evolution. Icons like Diana Ross and Grace Jones transcended their musical roots to become style innovators. Ross's glamorous ensembles and Jonas' androgynous avant-garde looks blurred boundaries and challenged conventions. Grace Jones, in particular, wielded fashion as armor and art. These women were not only trendsetters but cultural translators, carrying black aesthetics into mainstream consciousness and inspiring designers to embrace diversity in their visions. Their influence extended beyond the stage, shaping how Black identity was perceived and celebrated globally. As the 1980s unfolded, the fashion industry grappled with commercialization and the commodification of Black culture. Yet, Black designers and stylists asserted their voices with renewed vigor. Patrick Kelly, the first American designer admitted to the Chambre syndicale du Prêt-à-Porter in Paris, infused his collections with humor, history, and unapologetic Blackness. His work challenged stereotypes and celebrated cultural heritage, blending playful motifs with high fashion craftsmanship. Kelly's success was a testament to the power of authenticity in an industry often driven by conformity. He expanded the vocabulary of fashion, proving that Black creativity could thrive on the world's most prestigious runways. The 1990s witnessed the rise of supermodels who transcended fashion to become global icons. Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks, and Iman broke barriers with their commanding presence and charisma. Campbell, in particular, became the face of runway diversity, her stride a symbol of defiance against the industry's lingering biases. These women were not just models but ambassadors of Black excellence, their careers intertwined with broader conversations about representation and equity. Their visibility sparked vital dialogues, pushing fashion houses to reconsider their practices and audiences, to embrace a more inclusive vision of beauty that celebrated the richness of Black identity. Simultaneously, streetwear and hip-hop culture began reshaping fashion's landscape. Figures like Dapper Dan emerged from Harlem's underground scene, pioneering designs that blended luxury with urban aesthetics. Dapper Dan's innovative use of logos and bold patterns challenged traditional notions of couture, creating a new lexicon that spoke directly to Black youth and beyond. His atelier became a crucible of creativity and cultural pride, inspiring a new generation of designers and consumers. This fusion of street style and high fashion redefined the runway, blurring boundaries and democratizing fashion's power structures in unprecedented ways. Entering the new millennium, Black fashion icons leveraged social media and global platforms to amplify their influence. Designers like Virgil Abloh transformed the industry, bridging streetwear and high fashion with visionary collaborations and conceptual collections. Abloh's journey from graphic designer to Louis Vuitton's artistic director marked a historic shift, embodying the realization of dreams long deferred. His work honored heritage while pushing boundaries, creating spaces where Black narratives could flourish authentically. This era signaled a roots renaissance, where history, culture, and innovation converged to redefine what fashion could be and whom it could represent. Today, the runway is a stage for ongoing dialogue about identity, justice, and creativity. Black fashion icons continue to disrupt and inspire, their work a testament to perseverance and vision. Figures such as Telfar Clemens and Kirby Jean Raymond embrace inclusivity and activism, crafting garments that carry messages as bold as their designs. The industry, once resistant, now reckons with its past and strives towards a more equitable future. Fashion becomes a mirror reflecting society's complexities and aspirations, a space where roots are honored and Renaissance is continually reborn through the power of style. The story of Black fashion icons who changed the runway is a chronicle of courage and creativity, of reclaiming space in a world that often sought to deny it. Their influence transcends fabric and form, touching on the very essence of identity and expression. From the jazz-filled nights of Harlem to the glittering runways of Paris and beyond, their legacy endures in every stitch, every pose, every bold statement. It is a reminder that fashion is not merely what we wear, but who we are, and that through style we can rewrite history, redefine beauty, and inspire generations to come. As the runway lights dim and the last notes fade, the Roots Renaissance persists, a vibrant, living testament to the power of Black fashion icons who dared to dream, to challenge, and to change. Their stories are sewn into the fabric of our shared history, a tapestry rich with struggle, triumph, and unyielding grace. In honoring their journeys, we celebrate not only the evolution of style, but the enduring spirit of a people who transformed the runway into a stage for revolution, identity, and hope. From Paris to Harlem, the revolution continues, one step, one stitch, one story at a time. This has been Roots Renaissance. See you in the next chapter.